All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. You guys are probably watching tomorrow you'll be watching the last video of doing Don's differential, the posi swap in his 37. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to be working all week this week over on the trolley over there, helping those guys. I'm trying to get a good push and see if I can get those kids, going pretty good on that. Because they learn how to weld, they're doing okay. Got to make some stuff. I did get. So my point is, I'm going to be today. I gotta just power away and make several videos to go through the week. So the thing that still needs to be done are these brakes. So I'm going to try and run all the brake lines. I don't have hoses and calipers yet. I might get those today, but I think I'm going to run all the brake lines and get all that stuff bent and flared and ready to go. So at least when I get the hoses and the brake lines hooked up, I can bleed this thing and it'll stop. But that's a major push. So I'm going to do that today. It'll probably take me, several hours, but that'll split it up into good videos for you guys to watch. I got in the mail more stuff. I found these old Kragers, some 4-inch ones. They're not in the best shape, if I'm honest, but they were both of these delivered were as cheap as one new one is, and I wanted them because my thoughts was I needed to make sure that I could run. I better take this one off before she knocks it down. I want to make sure that I could run for the back spacing, because this is a 15.4, but the 6 has the same back spacing, and this is the 7. Has the same front spacing, and so the 7 is deeper by an inch. So I want it to be, different. I want to be able to if I put 6s on the front of this, so I can have a little bit of stability, or buy some new, the 4.5s. At least I know that with these front rotors, sticking the front end out 3/4 of an inch this way on both sides, that it won't look goofy, because I can't stand the idea of my car not being symmetrical. I don't feel like I can't justify purchasing like a whole Willwood brake setup or something to get it narrow just to have that right now. But anyway, that's the plan. Run the rear brakes now. So I'm going to run them under, poke the hole. Oh yeah. So I picked up my buddy George, actually. So here's how it went. I told you about earlier, 56 two-door post, which is all cut up. It's rusty, really bad. As bad as my other parts car. It's now my other parts car, but it's a 56. But it has a 57 front bench seat in it. And so I'm going to take these 65 Nova SS buckets that I got from a guy on Big Island, and I'm gonna give them to George, because that guy's always done me really good and does me a solid. He's been a good friend, even though he likes to give me a hard time and tease me, because that's what friends are for. He always does a really good job, and he's got an actual little Nova straight axle gasser he's building that he got some seats out of something else, but these will directly bolt into his car. So pretty stoked about that. We'll go steal that front seat, because I always wanted a blown stock suspension 150 with stock interior. If money was no object and I could actually afford to do any of this stuff, the whole interior of this thing would be the black and gray original with the vinyl and all stock. It'd have stock steering wheel, it'd have everything, and I just would have a 4-speed. It would have a blown small block in it with a 4-speed, and I would run disc brakes with. If I could, I'd run the stock wheels and tires on it. With the stock hubcaps. Just because, and of course twice pipes out the back. Just because that sounds interesting. Or Kragers or something like I've got on this thing. So it's this car's coming together, but the front seat is in the same kind of shape as my back seat. They're both black vinyl, and they're both about the same age as far as the vinyl is, and sitting out in the weather. So they might be a little bit crunchy, but I'm not worried about it, because I go surfing and I climb in there. I'm not worried about the salt and stuff, you know, ruining those seats and this interior in this car yet. But these buckets, they'll work. But that means I got to get the bench seat shifter stick, and then cut one and modify it to fit this shifter, because I want to be able to use the reverse lockout and have that, but still have the cool stick to match the bench. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the brakes at all. So I'm going to bend up some brake lines. I'm going to actually crawl underneath there, rip all these out, and then bring the factory brake lines, if you guys don't know, most of you do, they come off the master, comes down, T's here, goes to that wheel cylinder, comes across, T's here, goes to that wheel cylinder, and goes that way, all the way to the back, to the brake hose. Well, I'm not doing it that way. I'm running, the fronts are going to come down here, T, go this way, that way, like I said before, this way, that way, but the T will be right under here. The rears are going to come off this, go down, go in front of the, like on the frame rail, but poke up right in front of the bench seat on the floor. I'm going to have my dial for my adjustable prop valve, and then they're going to continue back out and go all the way out to the back on this side. So that's going to be really fun doing that. So let me get set up so we can go underneath, and I'll see how well this works, and I'll see you then. Well, hello everybody. I'm certainly hoping my mic's working. I feel like it might be. It should be. Brake line. This is the old brake line to the rear. That is coming off. And this is the old fuel line to the rear. I'm thinking you guys can see that. And this is the old fuel pump wire to the rear, which, you know, that stuff's coming off. So I'm going to try and set you guys right here in the middle, so maybe you can see what's happening. I got some light going, hoping it's good enough so you can see what's happening. I'm hoping you can see this. Anyway, this tranny line, I love these clamps, but I like these. I don't know what that is. It looks like a Homeus Medius riveted clamp, which is what it is. And this is a 3/16 brake line, and back here it should be a 1/4 inch. So we're chopping this out right here. This is happening. This is going to happen right here. Hopefully there's no brake fluid in it. Oh man, it is flimsy, flimsy, flimsy. Oh wow, so I'm glad I didn't try and run it. This stuff is flimsy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That stuff is junk. Junk. Oh, let's cut this wire while we're at it. We don't need this fuel pump wire. It doesn't go anywhere or do anything important. Pop this clamp out, pop that clamp out. Oh look. There's a brake hose down here. Let's go to the chart, shall we? Go down here to the chart. Let's go down here to the chart. Whoa. That sucker has voltage in it. Why? Why does it have voltage in it? I don't know either. It shouldn't. Looks like I gotta remedy that. Okay, let's get some lights right here. Yep, I definitely gotta remedy that. Come on down. Okay. Alright, definitely gotta remedy that action. Let's get some light in this. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay. So this fitting here, wow, that hose is broken. And not long for this world. And I'm not putting it back in this bracket anyway, so yeah. Yep, goodbye. You are the weakest link. And this wire is literally hooked to the battery. We better get out there and solve that right this minute. And I guess this fuel line and this battery cable. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why in the world this is like this. But I feel like this fuel line should not be here either. It doesn't go to anything. It literally doesn't go to anything. So let's pull it out too. Because it's steel. And steel fuel lines don't do anything for but rust and cause problems. I'm totally taking this out the wrong way, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something happened. Battery fell out or did something dumb. It happens because you can't put anything else in this thing and have it work, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna unplug the battery charger. It's making me mad. Hold on. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna go to the trunk. I need the key. And throw this away. This looks like a good spot to throw it. Right there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, to the trunk we go. Let's see. I think I need to move the surfboard out of the way. That'll work. What, you don't have a surfboard in your 57 or Tri-5? Inside. It should be on it. I know, it should be on it. It will be. Key. I need the key. Key. Alright. Unhook the battery. I should have done this a while ago. But I keep it on a charger. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. Oh, battery cable is coming off. Okay. Oh, it's this blue wire, a yellow wire. Oh, it ran up there to power, and I cut it and made it power. I know what happened. Smart, not really. Look at that thermostat housing. That ought to go on my blower. Pretty good. Fits that style housing. Let's see. Huh? That'll work. Perfect. Next. Brake line's gone. Yep. Throw away the brake line. It's my trash pile right there, by the way. Not really, but I'm using it like that for today. Alright, next. Brake line. Ooh, no, I gotta drill a hole and figure out where am I gonna put the thing. Where is it? It's over there, and that's it. Let's go. Oh man, I kind of wish I had the bench seat already over here so I could figure it out. But no, I don't. I should mount this thing to the firewall and just make it easy on myself, but I'm not gonna. I feel like mounting it in here somewhere. Right here maybe. Is there a light on this thing? I have new batteries. Right there maybe. Open the door. Could go right here. Run the brake line out here. I think I'm probably gonna go. Okay, because this thing is bolted into the front seat bracket where the bench seat's actually going to go. So the front of the bench seat's going to be probably pretty close to where the seat is right now. I might slide it back a bit because I need some leg room because I'm like 6'2" or something. I'm old. I don't want to deal with being creaky and cranky. So, will I stick it right here? What if I just stick it? What if I put that thing right in this location? In, out. Right there. Is that weird? Is that weird to have sticking out of your floor for your brakes? Could mount it there. Like that. Is that less weird? The frame rail runs over here somewhere. I'm kind of thinking maybe that's where I'll put it, right there. Let's see what that looks like underneath. Let's do that. Where's my creeper? Creeper! Let's go under the car. You're already down there. Okay. Okay, here's that hump. Here is that hump. We're looking at it upside down. You good with that? Okay, good. Battery better stay in there. So if I mount this, let's see. Let me see if I can get you guys in a little better angle here. Is that better? Let's get some light. Looking at this thing. We already got it a little bit better. More like that. Okay, I'm hoping you can see because I'm really not that good at this. Okay, so if I stick this like that, right there, that'll be out in the front and a way of, is that gonna mess my pipes coming across here? It might. That just might mess up my pipes. I'm bringing the exhaust right here. Brake lines, I don't want to cook the brake lines. I guess I could go right here. Come in and out. I could go right there, I guess. Yeah, that'd work. I don't think that'd cook it. Just go straight up right there in front of the lump. These are all good questions. Oh, the bug guy I think is here. I have to bring you guys back. Yeah, I'll bring you back in just a second. That's the bug man. He's out there. I was wondering. Oh, my dog. Alright, this is not a good time. See you guys later. This video is not working.